Hey YouTube, Backyard Pioneer coming today with another quick video. Today we're going to be looking at my 5 favorite EDC knives. Yeah, I was going to say in no particular order, but actually I'm going to go from lowest price to highest price. That doesn't mean value-wise, that's just what they're going to cost you to get. You'll notice a bunch of similarities between them. Pretty much my EDC blades run between 3 and 4 inches. Variety of handle materials though. I do kind of tend to gravitate toward the full flat grind, because out of 5 knives, 4 of them are full flat grind. As you can see, I carry them all tip up. I kind of like that. I think that's where it's at for me at least. And as you can see, I'm a righty. So first off, we'll look at the Ontario Knife Company. This is the Rat 1. This is an Aus 8 steel. As you can see, it's the Model 1. Really, I think this is an attractive knife. This is in the Coyote Brown with the satin finish blade. This one's for a lot of pocket time. You see it's got some decent wear on the clip there, but not on the blade. The Aus 8 on this at least held up very nicely. You're getting a couple options with this knife. You're getting tip up, tip down, left or right side carry. Fairly traditional styling, I guess, with a bit of a drop point there. Nothing to write home about, nothing fancy like you'll see on some of the Spydercos or Benchmades. Really gets the job done. I think this is the best budget knife out there. So if you're taking a look at it, they're available on Amazon. They're going to run you $25, $35 depending upon the options you're looking for with the Rat 1, you know, coloring and coatings and stuff like that. They do have a more expensive version now. I think they just did in a G10 with a D2 tool steel, which I'm kind of interested in getting. Great knife, handsome looking. I love this one a lot. Moving up a little bit in price, we're going to look at the Spyderco, the Delica 4. I think this is one of those iconic knives that every collection should have. For the money you get into this thing, it's like $65. You're getting fiberglass reinforced nylon handles with the excellent bidirectional grip here. This one's very grippy, especially compared to this. This one feels plasticky, but you know, for a $30 knife, I'll accept that. This one, you're getting a better steel, getting great jimping there. I'm going to do a full review on this one, but I really love the texturing on there. It's excellent. And this is one of the smaller knives at EDC, right in around 3 inches. I just think this is a handsome knife. I got this for my 40th birthday, so it won't be going anywhere anytime soon. I really like it. It sees a lot of pocket time. Moving a little up in price, we're going to jump up. And this is actually new to the stable, and it bumped the knife, I guess, out of my top 5. I'm not going to mention that knife. It's a great knife. But this is the Cold Steel Broken Skull. This is a collaboration with Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is actually fairly traditional if you look at it with that big clip point. You know, Mike, the handle's blue. How can you say it's traditional? But if this was wooden and with brass bolsters or something like that, and a satin blade instead of the black, you wouldn't think twice. You'd say that's very traditional, if not big. This one's right at 4 inches, and it's a big knife, but it's very thin. You know, this actually has the G10 handles with no skeleton, with no metal liners, so really light in the pocket. One thing I was pleasantly surprised about, I haven't had a chance to do a full review on this knife, but I've only done the initial when you see it. This is the CTS XHP Steel. I'd read somewhere when I was doing some research that someone recommended when you sharpen this, do twice as many strokes with the next grade stone. So I use a Spyderco sharp maker, so I did 5 strokes on the coarse, I did 10 strokes on the fine, and then I did 20 strokes on the ultra fine. This thing's damn near a lightsaber. I mean, it is hair popping sharp. It is knife, you know, razor sharp. That's the only way I can describe it. I really like this knife. One thing was worth mentioning, if you're going to carry this on the opposite side, it does come with an extra clip for left-handed people. So, and I'm fairly left-handed, so I just tend to carry my knives on my right side. Stepping up in price, this is the first knife I have that's going over $100. This is familiar to any of you cutlery lovers. This is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. This is the one in Digicam. This one just kind of spoke to me. I really just like this. I love how Sal and Eric Lesser both have their symbols on it. American made, I might add. The G10, and I think the Digicamo is excellent. The coating on this is fantastic. Just to mention, on the Cold Steel, it's another coating I've been very impressed with. When you're starting to step up to those price points, it's that $100. This one I think you get for around 80 bucks now. But with this, you're going over 120. S30V steel, which I really love. Also the full flat grind, as you can see. And the coating is held up excellently. This one's seen a lot of pocket time. Look at that clip there. The compression lock. So as you can see, kind of getting a basic lock, basic steel, basic lock, upgrade steel, fiberglass reinforced nylon handles. Here you're going a little better construction, right around $80. I don't want to say construction, but material-wise, with the G10 and that Carpenter steel. And then this is the price point where you're getting G10, S30V, you know, a fancy lock. And not that Triad isn't a fancy lock, but to me, it's a strong lock, but it's merely an upgraded lock back. So something to consider. Plus the spider hole, oversized spider hole, the silver spider there, USA made. I love this knife a lot. As we move up in price point yet again, we're going to go up. This is the pride and joy of my collection. This is the Benchmade 940. I did a full review on this, so we're not going to get into this one too deeply. I love the reverse tanto. I love the S30V. This is the only knife you can see that it's not full flat grind, but it's thin and it cuts like the dickens. My only qualms with this one has been I carry these at work and it's getting a little beat up. I don't mind the pocket clip, but we're getting some gouges on the aluminum and stuff like that. So in my video on this originally, I had said, wouldn't it be great? Love that axis lock. If they had made this with a G10 handle, and lo and behold, the 940-2 was announced, and that's out now. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to pick one of those up. Ideally, if I come into a few dollars, I'd love to get 3 of them. I'd love to get one for me and put one away for each of my boys. I think that's great of a knife. But having said that, I wouldn't hesitate to carry any of the knives here. And like I said, these are my 5 favorites. I got plenty of knives I handle, you know, if I'm looking to do reviews on them and stuff like that. But these are the 5 that I tend to come back to without question, because I think all of them are special in their own right. Even this $30 knife, it's fantastic. Like I said, this one was a present. It's not going anywhere, and I just think it's an iconic knife. It was really toss up between this or the Endura. They're just special knives, and I think everyone should have one. And I love that they come in a couple of different steels now, but VG10 is a particular favorite of mine. Maybe because one of my first pocket knives that kind of got into, I want to say hindish, was an older, an Endura 3 in the VG10, and I loved it. And that was the old one with the barrel nuts. These, they're just done much better. The pocket clip stays tight. It's not hokey. This is a new favorite for me. I'm just kind of getting into cold steel, and I love them. I love the Triad lock. Another note on the Triad lock has to break in a little bit, I've noticed. Now it's getting buttery smooth, but originally it was a little bit hard. Look how fast that flicks out. And that is just 4 inches of razor sharp goodness. I love the coating. Another word I mentioned in my initial video, the coating on this is, I'm at work now and shooting this on lunch hour, and the coating is showing some imperfections and stuff, but it was really glossy. I kind of would have liked this in a matte finish. So it didn't show up stuff so much. But I wouldn't hesitate to carry any of these knives. And I carry all of them, and I think this gives you a really good price point. You know, running from right around $30 to about $1.80. You can get a lot of value anywhere in between that. I would say the sweet spot probably is these middle 3 here. You know, if you got $65, if you can double that and come up with 120, 130, you can get this. And the broken steel fits right in there. It's a perfect, you know, premium steel, premium handle material, premium lock. So that's my thoughts on that. Like I said, these are 5 knives that are my current favorite EDC that I wouldn't hesitate to recommend to anyone. So let me know what you think. Let me know if any of these interest you. Love to hear some comments. You can reach me here or on Facebook. Hope to talk to you soon.